So I just watched She Said, and that was just a good 2 hours spent. I mean, this is a good movie. Starring Carey Mulligan and Zoe Kazan as two investigative journalists who broke the story about Harvey Weinstein's abuse of women. Okay, let's get into it. One thing you should know about me, I'm a sucker for these kind of movies. Every time I watch one of these like journalism movies, it really does make me think that like, man, maybe my major should have been journalism, until I remember my friends who are in journalism and they're just like drowning in work. But you get the point. I'm talking Spotlight. I'm talking All the President's Men. I'm talking Zodiac. I'm talking Morbius. Wait, what? Those movies just kind of hit something in my brain where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm all in. And She Said does the same thing. Performances across the board are just great. I mean, Carey Mulligan and Zoe Kazan are excellent. And, you know, Carey Mulligan especially is just like probably one of film Twitter's favorite actresses. And the supporting cast around them are all great. Like, seriously, there's not one bad performance in this movie. Like, I think a lot of other movies should really take note of that, where you should just have good performances across the board. I think it's a good idea. The movie's runtime is 2 hours and 9 minutes, and just thank you for being paced well. This movie really starts off from the jump, and then it just doesn't ever look back. It's like opening scene, title card, investigate, cell phones ringing, more investigating, more cell phones ringing, publish piece, movie end. Like, wow, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like lately, especially with this year, a lot of the criticism I've had about movies is like, okay, this movie is like good or it's decent or whatever, but it's too long. Or, okay, it's pretty good, but we can cut 15 minutes here. I don't know why that's happening so much this year. This movie is not a part of that, so thank you. And I mean, Nicholas Britell's score, while I don't think it's like one of his best or anything, it fits the movie perfectly well, and we should expect nothing less from him. I mean, he's just one of the best composers working now, and it just fits it to a T. Now, I will say, if you're not into these kind of movies, this movie does absolutely nothing to persuade you from that. For example, you know, personally, I think Spotlight is just a flat out masterpiece. I love that movie, 5 stars easy. But I know, you know, some people are kind of like, it's okay or it's whatever, I don't really care for it. And if that's the case, my God, you will not like this movie. It's a rather, you know, straightforward narrative. It is very respectful, but, you know, even Spotlight has some, you know, quote, splashier moments in the movie. This one doesn't exactly have that, so I can see some people kind of looking at it and just being like, okay, just kind of going along for the ride and feel like it's kind of missing a moment. But I mean, for me, you know, I was fed. And yes, I understand the irony of a major film studio making a movie about another major film studio covering up the abuse of a powerful executive. I really do. And I know some might disagree. I feel like I've seen that a little bit, but personally, I never felt that like this movie patted itself on the back and being like, hell yeah, the evil is defeated, we did it. There is like one line of text towards the end of the movie that might make people feel that way. Personally, it didn't for me, but you know, it's your opinion, you know, feel how you want to feel. Honestly, She Said gave me what I wanted, you know, just a captivating look into what those journalists went through to cover, you know, said story. So for me, She Said, 4 stars. As far as Oscars go, you know, I'm really interested to see how this will be received with the Academy. It's very much on the cusp of a Best Picture nomination. You know, it's hovering anywhere from like, you know, in my mind at least, anywhere from like 8 to like 13. So it's in that kind of basket of possibilities. I mean, screenplay feels good. I'd be shocked if this missed screenplay, especially with how adapted looks. And then really all eyes kind of turn towards Carey Mulligan and supporting, because, you know, rest in peace, Zoe Kazan is sacrificed in lead. Can Carey Mulligan get into supporting? Now, you know, some people that you look, some people have her winning. Some people I've seen, a lot of people, not just like one person, a lot of people have her at 1 or 2, and then a lot of other people don't even have her nominated. So it is very interesting here. I haven't looked at my predictions yet, and I know it's coming towards the end of November, so I will get those out soon, but it'll be interesting. Maybe the movie doesn't even need it, to be honest, but every nomination helps. We'll see though. Thanks for watching.
That's what she said.